Well, good morning. We are in the midst of migratory bird season, and for the last several mornings I have heard some birds that we don't normally hear in East Tennessee, mostly warblers. I've heard some American redstarts, 2 or 3 different varieties of warblers, and I was able to photograph some of those. So what I found is this is the latter part of April in East Tennessee. This is the best time to try to find the birds that are migrating through the area and heading up north for breeding season. Now, we are not in a major flightway, but we do get our share of warblers in this area. And I've been successful over the last couple of years of photographing some of those warblers. And throughout this video, I will show you some of their photographs and what their sound sounds like playing out of the Merlin app. This morning, I'm using the D500 with the 500 PF versus the Z8 with the 180 to 600. And the reason why is these birds are quick. They fly very quickly from one tree to another, and the D500 with the 500 PF is a more easily handheld option where I can swing around and catch their photographs fairly quickly because they don't stay perched very long. Doing things like this are a lot different than sitting in your backyard in a blind or at a window shooting birds from the feeder. Or what a lot of people call birds on a stick. These are out in the wild. They're very unpredictable. They're very flighty. They react to any kind of movement. And right now I'm standing out here in the open, but I do have an option here to hide behind. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stand out here and try to get some photographs. I just now seen a American redstart. Yeah, American redstarts are down here. Cardinals, a lot of cardinal sounds. Anyways, stay tuned and I'm going to show you some photographs in this video. Well, so far I've seen a really beautiful male northern cardinal, and it was just there for a split second, but I was able to capture a few photographs of it, and I'll show those to you right now in the video. I'm hearing all kinds of birds around me. American redstart. Some vireos, and I'm just trying to walk real slow around here to see for movement. I can hear them, but they're hard to see. Every once in a while I'll hear a chickadee or a titmouse. They're pretty common to this area. A minute ago I heard a red-bellied woodpecker off in the distance and a red-shouldered hawk. This is just a great time of year to be out here photographing birds in the wild. I hear a cardinal off in the distance. I'm not far from a pond. There's a pond right over here next to me, which would be a water source for these birds. So here a yellow-throated vireo. What I found with the vireos, the red eye, the white eyes, yellow-throated, they're really elusive. I very rarely can see one. I can hear them, but very rarely do you see one. So I just heard a northern parula over here. I'll stand real still and see if it shows itself. I've never gotten a photograph of one of those. Looking at the Marlin app, they are a beautiful bird. What a beautiful bird. That's a pretty nice shot. So it's still up there. I just seen a duck fly off. Like I said, there's a pond right over here, so that don't surprise me none. Let's see if I can get a picture of it up there. I don't like shooting up at the birds. If you're really patient and just wait a while, okay, these birds will show themselves. And if you use a little calling technique, you can get them to come a little bit closer to you. They're so small and tiny. Yep. We're going to go on down here, walk on down the path and see what else we hear. Well, I just seen two American redstarts. They were flittering around in the trees and kind of chasing each other. And they did land on a branch up there a couple times, and I was able to get a couple snaps of one of them, and I'll show those in the video right now. Also, I've been hearing a white-eyed vireo, and I tried putting a little call on it to see if I could get it to flutter, and I've seen it, but man, them things are quick. I'm gonna try to capture an image of one of those. It's one bird I've not been able to get an image of ever in all my bird photography. Well, I think I'm going to wrap it up for this morning. If you're anything like me and you like to photograph birds, this is really a good way to do it. Find you a woodland somewhere, stop and ask permission, you go to a local park, any place that's got good cover and hopefully some water like I've got right here is a pond not too far from me. But anyways, find yourself a good location, just sit down and start shooting. Well, I should say start taking pictures of birds. Anyways, thanks for coming along this morning. Hope you enjoyed the photographs I showed to you. If you got some use out of this and you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, like. I'd really appreciate it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. My name is Ron Durant. I live in East Tennessee and I'm a photographer. Y'all have a nice day now. Bye-bye.